AppSumo's Black Friday drop number 3 is officially live. So what I'm gonna do is review all of the deal pages and just give you my honest opinions about each deal. And at the end of the video, I'm going to rank all of the drop 3 deals from top to bottom, according to what I think are the most unique deals and have the best deal and tier structure and have a good use case. That way you'll know which deals you should be looking into during this Black Friday season. Now, as you can see, I already ranked drop number 1 and drop number 2 deals. So if you want all of my rankings, you could get access to this Notion doc by clicking the link in my description and filling out the form. Now, this doc also has other Black Friday SaaS deals for 2024 as well. I recently added a Black Friday deal from SureTriggers, also asked Rank Math, Surfer, and tons of other amazing tools. So if you want access to this growing list of Black Friday SaaS deals, click the link in my description, fill out the form for instant access. TaskMagic. So the way that this tool works is you record your screen and you do a manual task, and TaskMagic will turn it into steps that it can follow so you don't have to do it yourself. So basically, TaskMagic will do all of your repetitive tasks. Now, this deal is tied to all future desktop plan updates. So that basically means TaskMagic will run on your computer versus the cloud. Now, if you look at the plans on their website, they do give you 15 hours cloud runtime for browser recording under the apps and browser plan. But if you want a dedicated IP for cloud runs and 6 hours of cloud runtime, then you need to upgrade to tier 5. So any tier below that, it'll only be the desktop version. Depending on what you want to automate, I think tier 1 and tier 2 might be a little low. You only get 10 file downloads. You could only use 2 tags and 2 custom steps. But for tier 3, everything is unlimited. Now, when it comes to the cloud and the API access, the founder said, yes, you will receive some cloud hours and the app's API when you upgrade to tier 5. So it starts at 6 hours with tier 5. Nowa. So this tool allows you to visually design and build apps without needing to write any code. So you can design the apps however you want, and you don't need to use any code, and you could use your favorite backend. So this is for all of the more technical people out there that want to launch their own apps. Now, this deal is tied to either their Pro or Premium plan updates on their website. Now, I think tier 2 is the sweet spot because it'll give you the ability to use it on the web and desktop. And you can also deploy to the App Store and the Google Play Store. And it's just like the Premium plan on their pricing page. So if you look at their Premium plan, you can see it unlocks all of the features. Now, if you want to share your projects with 4 users, then you need to upgrade to tier 3. Albato. So this is back on AppSumo, and this is essentially a Zapier and Make alternative. So I highly recommend you take a look at their apps page to make sure it has all of the tools that you want to integrate together. So the AppSumo deal is tied to either the basic, standard, or pro plan on their website. And take a look here, there is a 0.0015 per extra transaction for all tiers. So if you consume all of your transactions for that month, you will need to pay extra. So for tier 1, you get 15,000 operations per month, and the higher tiers you go increases your operations and gives you some additional features. Now, I'm not sure why they call it operations on AppSumo, and on the pricing page, they call it transactions tasks. So I'm not sure why that is. And you'll notice the transaction tasks are pretty low on their website, but for the AppSumo deal, it's 15,000, 45,000, 150,000. So that's a lot. So I'm not sure why that is. Also note the active automation numbers. I think tier 1, it's pretty low. You can only have 20 active automations. But if you get tier 2, it's unlimited. And that's essentially the same as their website. Starting at the standard plan, you do get unlimited active automations, but basic plan is 20 active automations. So I think the sweet spot would be license tier 2. But if you get tier 3, you get dedicated queue handlers. So basically that means it helps with speed if you're processing a lot of data at once, like CRM integrations. So these dedicated queue handlers will just speed up the process when you run the operations for your automation. I'm not sure how helpful that is for many of us, so I think tier 2 is the sweet spot. I also wanted to give you some clarity around the operations. So someone asked, what exactly constitutes an operation? And they replied, an operation is a run of an automation step. Each automation step creates one operation. If you have an API trigger, the automation also sends one operation per request that doesn't send new data. So keep that in mind. But I think in terms of the limits, they're pretty high, so I think for many of us that shouldn't be an issue. Also take note that the embedded solution, the white label integrations, is not included in the lifetime deal. So that's basically the embedded for SaaS feature right here. So this is not included in the lifetime deal. ElementsKit. So I think this was on AppSumo a few years ago. This is an all-in-one add-ons for Elementor, and they have 90 plus add-ons and modules. So there is a header and footer builder, so you can create customized headers and footers that look like this. They also have a mega menu builder as well, so really great for e-commerce. If you have a lot of different categories and products, you could use this mega menu, and tons of other elements as well, as you could see here. Now this AppSumo deal is tied to all future agency plan updates, and you get access to all of the add-ons. And if you compare that to the website, they actually don't have specific plans. They essentially have 4 plans, and the AppSumo deal is tied to the agency plan, which is their highest. But they also have a lifetime deal, all-in-one bundle lifetime deal, where you get all of these other ones like Shop Engine Pro, Metform Pro, WP Social Pro, including of course the ElementsKit Pro. They also have other lifetime deals as well, but it's much more expensive on their website compared to the AppSumo deal. So you definitely want to get the AppSumo deal over what they have on their website. And in terms of the code, I would recommend either the double or the multiple. Multiple would be best because you can use this on unlimited sites. And again, it's lifetime. So if you work with many clients, if you have an agency, multiple would be your best bet. Afforai, so they are back again. This is a research and writing platform that helps manage references, conduct literature reviews, annotate files, take notes, and write papers efficiently with AI. So it's basically divided into 3 parts. You have your document writer, so you can write your papers. There is a reference manager, so you can upload all of your documents here and you can reference them as you write. And there is the very important AI research assistant. So you could use AI to analyze all of the documents that you've uploaded to help write your documents. Now the AppSumo deal is tied to all future professional plan and unlimited plan updates depending on which tier you get. And you could get between 1 to 3 tiers. I do like the document storage limits here. Tier 3 has unlimited document storage. Now, if you look at the pricing page on their website, you could see here it's 5 gigabytes, 10, or unlimited for their unlimited plan. So the AppSumo deal is pretty generous in terms of the document storage. Take note of the AI models. So with Tier 1, you get unlimited use of standard native AI models, so GPT 3.5, 4o Mini, and Claude Haiku. But with Tier 2 and 3, you can get unlimited use of not only the standard AI models, but also the advanced AI models as well. And that's unlimited usage. I did come across this review here. This person says, I tested every model with document retrieval and they consistently ignore instructions. It says, I tried every possible way to get around this. The chatbot just apologizes for the oversight and gives me the same 3 to 4 quotes again and nothing else. After the same thing 6 times in a row, I gave up. So according to this, it seems like the AI is not that great, but the founder did say regarding AI hallucination, it's something they're working on, and they put a lot of information in the user guide on how to reduce hallucination on the user side. So at least they're kind of working with you to make sure that you can properly use the tool. I also found this as well regarding the AI models for each tier. So with tier 1, you get access to ChatGPT 3.5, Claude Haiku, and with tier 2 and 3, you get access to GPT-4, 4.0, 3.5 Sonnet, and it's all unlimited. Now, you can connect your API key via Open Router to use other AI models with the tool, but you do pay for your own usage via Open Router. And tier 1 users can use this feature to access GPT-4, 4.0, Claude Sonnet, etc., but tier 1 users will have to pay for their own usage instead of tier 2 and tier 3. They're getting it free unlimited. So that's good to know, right? You could use your own AI key to basically use any AI model. So I think tier 1 would be actually pretty sufficient. But if you don't want to deal with APIs, connecting them, and paying for usage, tier 2 and 3 would be the easier route. But if you want to save money, I think tier 1 is perfectly fine. Now with tier 3, what's unique is they offer organization billing, so 2 extra free LTD tier 1 seats. So if you want to give this to 2 members of your team, you might want to look into tier 3. BHuman. So this tool basically clones your face, your voice, the knowledge that you give it, and your own personality to create an AI clone of yourself. And it'll basically reply to messages, write emails for you, things like that. Now the AppSumo deal is tied to either the Pro or Premium plan updates, depending on which tier you get. Now I'm not the best fan of how these tiers are structured. I think the limits are on the lower side for tier 1 especially, and it seems like they are forcing you to get tier 3 or higher because they do increase all of the limits pretty substantially, and they also unlock the other features like 5 hours of video conversation per month, custom domain, face cloning, custom on-page instructions, and persuasion flows. Now regarding the video conversation, so someone said, I noticed we only get credits for voice, and if we wanted to use AI video, we would need to upgrade to monthly subscription. And the founder says, for a video call, you would need to upgrade to tier 3. Tier 1 and 2 include voice calls only. So if you want to do video calls, you need tier 3 or higher. I also found that a paid Zapier account comes with the AppSumo deal. The founder said a paid Zapier account is included with the deal for all tiers. Since this is a lifetime deal, the paid Zapier account will continue as long as your AppSumo deal is active. So I think that is pretty generous that they do give you Zapier access. Now, a few months ago, it looks like there was a problem with the Zapier integration, but they fixed it, and they do let you know how to get the paid Zapier account as well. VistaCreate. So this is a Canva alternative. So I do have the lifetime deal that I purchased many years ago, and you can take a look at all of the templates here. Now, honestly, I think the Canva templates are much better than what VistaCreate has. And personally, I haven't been using VistaCreate that much. I always gravitate to Canva to create all of my YouTube thumbnails and other creative assets. But they are back on AppSumo for Black Friday, and you are tied to all future Pro plan updates. And this deal is very simple. It's just a single code for $79, and you essentially get everything. So on their website, it's essentially just one plan as well. So they have the free plan, but then there is the Pro plan right here. So you will be getting this Pro plan. So I think this lifetime deal is pretty affordable, just $79. But at the same time, I don't think it is as great as Canva. Personally, I think it is worth it to pay for Canva, but if you don't want to pay, you could just get this lifetime deal to VistaCreate. ZooTools. So this is a new deal. So this is an email marketing tool that also has these waitlist forms to encourage people to share to get points in kind of like a gamified way. So you could kind of subscribe and then have people take certain actions to earn points. And you could also invite your friends, share it on social media, have other people join the waitlist to spread the word about whatever it is you are promoting or selling. Now, one unique feature about ZooTools I found is that they do have bots and spam protection. So aside from email marketing and viral waitlists, what it could also do as well is block bots and spammers and improve your email deliverability. Now, personally for me, I do have bots and spammers filling out my forms, so I think it's really nice that they do have this anti-fraud protection built in. So the AppSumo deal is tied to all future growth plan updates. Now on their website, this is the growth plan and it's $99 per month for 10,000 contacts and 50,000 emails per month. Now if we compare it to the AppSumo deal, with tier 1, you get 2,500 contacts, 10,000 emails per month, and then the more tiers you get gives you more contacts and emails you can send per month, including other limits that are increasing as well. Now, personally for me, I think the contacts and email limits are a little too low. I don't like whenever an email provider limits how many emails you could send. So with tier 1, you could only send 10,000 emails to 2,500 contacts. And really, that's not that many emails you could send per person, even with tier 2 and a little bit with tier 3 as well. But if you have a small list and you don't really email that much, this tool might be good. And if you find the viral waitlist feature and the bots and spam protection feature, you might want to invest in this email automation software. Okay, now I went through all of the deals. Now let me rank them from top to bottom. So I think the top deal for drop number 3 is ElementsKit. I love WordPress plugins and add-ons, and ElementsKit has 90 plus add-ons and modules you can add, custom add-ons and modules you can add to improve the way your website looks and performs for users. So I think ElementsKit is a must-have if you have Elementor. All right, so ElementsKit is my number 1 pick for drop number 3. And next, I would say Afforai would come at second place. I do like how you can use your own API key even with tier 1. So you could use any AI model you want to do research for you, and you could even write your documents, your research paper on this single tool. So if you do a lot of research and want to use AI to help you, Afforai could be a good tool. And next, I would say is Albato, simply because they do give you a lot of operations per month. And if Albato has all of the apps that you use, then you're in luck, right? So you can connect all the apps that you use with really good limits. So Albato is my third. Then I would put TaskMagic right after. Reason being is I think this is a pretty unique tool, and I'm all about saving time and not doing repetitive tasks. So if TaskMagic can help you do repetitive tasks for you, then this could really save a lot of time in your day-to-day. Next, I would put ZooTools. I think their viral waitlist feature is pretty neat, especially their spam and bot filtering. I don't see that in many email marketing software, so I'm going to put ZooTools next. And then I'm going to put Nowa right after ZooTools. I know there are tons of other no-code app builders out there, so there's tons of competition. So not sure how Nowa stacks up against those ones, but it does look pretty promising. Next, I would put VistaCreate. I do like how the deal is structured. It's just one code and you essentially get everything. But when it comes to investing your money, I think Canva is still a better alternative to VistaCreate. And then last is BHuman Persona. I just don't like how the deal is structured and they force you to get tier 3 for all of the features. Okay, so this is my drop number 3 tools ranked from top to bottom. If you want to check out my rankings for drop 1 and 2 and the upcoming 4th drop, click the link in my description, fill out the form for access to this rankings list and also access to all of the Black Friday SaaS deals that I come across with during this Black Friday season. So hopefully you thought this video was helpful. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to my channel, and check out the other videos on the screen. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.